What's going on, YouTube? It's the weekend, and that means that it is time for another Golden Vendors review. We're inside of the Hollow City, inside of Cold Harbor, to go over the luxury furnishing vendor. Why do we talk about the luxury furnishing vendor? Because you may be new. It's because these items are sold very sporadically over a multi-year period. So sometimes there's some pretty good goodies in here that can be resold or can be put in your house. If you're like me, it's probably more than likely going into your house, but we tell ourselves that we're going to resell these items in the future, and I try to give my opinion on what I think is generally a good purchase and what I generally think are kind of So, and then we've showcased the items. I do kind of like these drapes for 3,000 gold. I do think that's a pretty good deal. The seal for 3,000 gold is also a good deal just because 3,000 gold is almost nothing in the realm of furnishing items. The wedding curtains are certainly good just because there's not that many wedding items. However, you have to ask yourself how many people are throwing weddings. The flowers, okay, and then the lights are okay. The problem is these lights specifically do not give off a lot of light, but that is the first of our two golden vendors. Second golden vendor time. We're inside of our northern gate inside of Cyrodiil, and you're going to find the traditional golden vendor. And we have to start off, for some reason it actually put me at the monster set, so we'll start there. Earthgore. Now this is actually a pretty good item, and this is one of those monster set helms that I generally suggest because trying to queue as a pug group or random peoples can actually be relatively difficult to do with Earthgore, just because Bloodroot Forge is a generally a little bit of a trickier dungeon, and it can be worth buying because it might be one that you don't want to do a whole bunch of times, and Earthgore is a pretty popular set. It's a very good support role set and overall pretty neat. Actually, I think along those lines we have the Behemoth monster set helm. However, coming from Black Drake Villa, this is actually much more farmed by people. Speed run on veteran. There's a lot of people farming this dungeon that really know what they need to do, and the mechanics are not overtly difficult. So I actually think that it's much easier to go out and finish this dungeon and completing this helmet and getting the helmet that you need versus buying it, versus Earthgore, just because a lot of people are not farming that on veteran versus everyone wants to get that Kinra set from Black Drake Villa, so that can make it a little bit easier for you. So, starting us off at the top, Bog Raiders. When an enemy dies, if you've done damage, you get 10 ultimate and increase your health recovery. Health recovery. This kind of wants to be a PvP set, but kind of doesn't want to be one either. Then it gives you mag, health, and stam. This set, I think, struggles a bit too much from the 2, 3, 4, and 5, just not really working together very well. Icy Conjurer is an interesting one. Applying a minor debuff to your enemy summons a non-reflectable ice race that will charge into your enemy, dealing a lot of frost damage. I certainly think this is a really funny set, and I do like its 2, 3, and 4, and 5. They do work well together, but as far as like ice and ice damage, there's just, I think, a lot of better things. And this is not a set that you're going to be able to resell. This is bind on pickup. So I overall just can't suggest it. Necklace of Soul Shine. Activating an ability with a cast or channel time grants you 369 weapon and spell damage. This isn't too shabby. There's a lot of ways you could build this in, especially to a PvP build. There's a lot of really good channels that you could easily build this into. 369 is not a lot, and for 5 seconds uptime, it's so keep that in mind, but it's overall pretty good. Treasure Hunter. This is another one of those ones where the 2, 3, 4, and 5 are very interesting, but I do like the set. Max mag, crit, weapon and spell, and then grants you major savagery and prophecy. Here's the problem with sets like this. These look really good on paper. The problem that you run into is you can actually get these buffs relatively easy from other places, and that's where they unfortunately fall short. But it could be an interesting set if you were trying to make some sort of PvE build where you didn't have to, you could give yourself different potions, because this unfortunately wouldn't pair well with the Oaken Soul Ring, but it would be very hard to build this effectively. It's unfortunately not very good. But I do like the Earthcore helmet, so I mean, that's a plus. But that's all I have for you with the Golden Vendors. What did you guys think? You need to be picking up any items from this week's old Golden Vendor. I'll be streaming tomorrow. I have a very exciting idea for you guys. We'll be doing a community thing, inviting you guys to my guild right now. When we're starting to do guild events, now you can always participate in any Xbox event that I do, regardless of if you're in the guild or not. I don't paywall or lock anything behind anything at all. Obviously, I do appreciate you channel members. I do appreciate all of you that are subscribed, and I appreciate you, the ones that leave likes and comments on the video. So, it is my segue to remind you to leave a comment on the video, because I am pulling 2 comments this month. A funny comment, so the comment that makes me laugh the most, which is obviously going to be very subjective, and then I will still be pulling a random comment through a number generator and pulling that comment for you guys. And I will also be pulling a random subscriber, because some of you guys say that it's very difficult for you to always leave comments below, especially because sometimes you watch on Xbox, PlayStation, where it can be more tricky to leave comments. So I'm going to try to work around that by just allowing just a random subscriber to be pulled, and then 2 other comments. So it'll be 3 giveaways for $20 each. Hopefully you guys are interested. And if you guys have questions, comments, suggestions for future video ideas, please let me know in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.
You better remember to like and subscribe to Jake Clips. Or you should. I might have to pluck your eyes if you don't. Or, better yet, I'll skip rope with your entrails. Do it now. Subscribe. Ta-ta. Off with you.
I don't have anything super inspirational to say in the post outro, but hope you guys have a great weekend. It's been a long work week for me, and I'm excited to not be working for the next 48 hours. So, very excited for that, and hope to see you guys tomorrow when we stream. Bye, guys.